Welcome to the Forgiveness Meditation. Today's meditation will focus on forgiveness and release. I invite you to first close your eyes and take a few deep and grounding breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Feeling your body sink into your chair, being fully present with each moment. Sinking gently into meditation. If you have a grounding practice, this is a good place for it. And if you don't have a grounding practice, I invite you to try this one. With our eyes closed, imagine the center of the earth. Because this is an imagination, we can envision the center of the earth as anything we want it to be. It may be crystals, a serene lake with trees, a meadow, or the beach. Envision a space in the center of the earth that makes you feel peaceful and at home. Next, notice the sensation in the base of your spine, the sacrum or the tailbone area. And imagine a cord connecting the base of the spine or the first chakra into the center of the earth. Make sure the cord is complete all the way down to the center of the earth. Good. And when you sense it is complete, you can widen it to be as wide as your hips. This is your grounding cord. Being grounded like this brings us into present time, helps to ground our spirit in our body, and serves as a release valve for energy that no longer serves us. When we let energy go down the grounding cord, it simply is recycled into new energy aligned for somewhere else. And in this grounded space, we will look at forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful tools we have access to. Through the path of forgiveness, we can truly open and create a greater realm of possibility for receiving. We need to release the negative energy that keeps us from moving forward, and we can do this through forgiveness. First, it's important to understand what forgiveness actually is. It's not the same thing as a pardon. It's not pretending something's okay when it's not. To forgive isn't to condone another person's abusive or destructive behavior. And it isn't about pretending to be happy or convincing yourself that you're beyond the negative feelings still hanging around. Forgiveness is accepting the behavior or situation as it is. Simply recognizing that it exists and releasing it into the light. Forgiveness is simply to drop it. And this is what this meditation will help us to do. To release a hurt from the past or a person who has hurt you so that you can make your life whole. With true forgiveness, we can experience that some physical pain associated to those attachments may also dissolve, or that difficult situations in our lives may settle more simply and quickly. Before we can truly forgive, we have to acknowledge our thoughts and feelings, and in some cases, go deep into a pattern that needs healing. With this clearing, we need to fully feel, express, experience, and own our feelings, while at the same time, we become more detached and neutral to them. We have to feel them from a higher perspective. Before we can truly forgive, we have to be present with all of the feelings, whatever grievances or resentments you have. Forgiveness happens when we recognize that in the big, overall picture, these resentments or grievances don't actually matter. You choose moment by moment what is of use to you and what is not. If we are attached to our self-image and it matters greatly what other people think of us, then we will have a hard time forgiving when someone slanders us or speaks unkindly of something we do. Forgiveness involves an energetic release. It's letting go of the issue or problem or person. We are not making it okay, we are simply removing it from our space, and removing this means we free up that energy for other things that benefit us, as opposed to consistently drain us. The following process is meant for you. It's not possible to make anyone else change, but by sending them love and compassion instead of anger and resentment, you open the space for them to change. In this grounded space, now think of all of the people in your life that you may still need to forgive. You may need to revisit this process as new opportunities for forgiveness arise. But see who drifts into your awareness at this moment. Visualize each person you have known or know now that is in your life in some way. There's no need to overthink or analyze who shows up. Just let them be. One at a time, notice the feelings and energy patterns in your body as you imagine each person standing in front of you. If you feel nothing but unconditional love as you connect with this person, then you do not need to forgive them. But if you feel uncomfortable, sad, regretful, irritated, or even just relieved that the person is no longer in your life, then you have something to forgive. Gather the people that bring up the feelings other than unconditional love. Imagine they are standing or sitting in a semicircle in front of you. Now, one at a time, imagine saying all of the things you've held back saying to these people. You can use a form such as, "Something I've been withholding from you is," or "Something I've always wanted to say to you is." The persons in front of you cannot talk back and they cannot turn away. They can only give you their complete and undivided attention. They are totally and completely receiving you as you express your withholds. In real life, these people may not have behaved this way, but for the sake of this process, they are being quiet and respectful and engaged in what you have to say. This process is for you, not for them. Take a few minutes with each person until you feel you have expressed everything you feel you have withheld from saying to them in the past. It matters not whether these souls are still in your life, have moved on, or have left the earth plane. You may want to pause the meditation in order to complete this step. Once you have emptied out everything you feel needs to be said, now imagine a gold, radiant, loving light coming down from the heavens and filling the people in front of you from head to toe. See them radiant with this golden light. See them encased in an envelope of this light. Now say to each one, slowly and carefully, I forgive and release you completely now. You are free to go to the light. I forgive and release you completely now. You are free to go to the light. I forgive and release you completely now. You are free to go to the light. Imagine reaching underneath them one at a time and lifting them up into this column of golden loving light and release them like a hot air balloon. Watch them float up into this column of light until they disappear into the heart of Creator. If it is your intention that they are no longer part of your physical life, you may choose to wave goodbye to them as they ascend into this light. And if you are forgiving someone who is in your life daily, doing this process will not kick them out of your life, but will remove the emotional attachments, negative karma, and psychic cords or hooks. Once you have completed releasing these people into the golden light, we will close this meditation. In closing, we will offer our gratitude to those who we have released into the light and forgiven. Thank you for reflecting to me what I need to release. Thank you for the opportunity to grow. Thank you for your part in my evolution. And as you close the meditation, being aware of your grounding and new sense of freedom in your space, we can wash our own space with this radiant, loving, golden light. Imagine this light flowing down from overhead, purifying and cleansing our energetic space, offering forgiveness, gratitude, love, and compassion to ourselves in the past, present, and future.